Please be advised that Little Miss Recap contains adult language.
I want that fight. I want an iPad embedded in my tombstone, even though I want to be cremated and thrown out whale. I still want there to be like a shrine dedicated to me somewhere, and that iPad is in the shrine and just keeps playing the fight. With me is the little Price is Right head floating around. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Little Miss Recap, the podcast where we take an already existing show, change the setting, and call it a tell-all. Because all they're doing now is sitting on a different couch. But they're all separate, saying the same things.
Because the entire season was basically talking heads and recaps.
Yes.
Not to say I didn't love it. Loved every second of it. But it was mostly just talking heads and recaps.
Guys, my name's Amye Archer. I'm here with Amanda Lipnack-Raydell, the Janelle to my Christine, the Christine to my Janelle.
Yeah.
And we're here to break down every second of this.
Yes,
every second of it. And
So
I have to start by saying you were right. I thought we were coming back to the show.
Yeah. I was like, no, this is
the end. This is the end.
This is the end. But we have 4 of these.
Right.
That are coming. Right. So we'll learn a lot. If we have to wait till the very end for David Woolley, I'm going to be annoyed, but I think we're going to have to wait till episode 4 for David.
We have some gems. You know, they showed us a little like, here's what to come. And it's a lot of Kody saying stupid shit. I didn't write them down, but he says stuff like, Christine has to make me a terrible guy so David will marry her.
Right. It's back to that whole thing. Like, if I'm not horrible, he is so convinced that there's no way that someone would marry her because he was such a good man. And why would you leave such a good man? Yes. Sir, we watched you on TV for 18 seasons. There's not a thing that's good about you. We now know that David Woolley has watched the show.
Yes.
So,
could you imagine, like, it would break my heart to watch the show of some woman mistreating Timmy.
Oh my God. Over and over and over again. God. How David doesn't beat him up is beyond me.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
So I used to be in my former life a political junkie. Like, I wanted to be in politics. I wanted to be behind the scenes. It was everything to me.
Sure.
And one of the things I used to gauge after every interview or debate is, how did the candidate come out? Looking better, looking worse?
Okay.
How did Kody come out of this one-on-one?
Looking worse.
See, I disagree.
Oh.
Let me get it.
Shame.
So there I am. Shame. And here, listen to my rationale before you slay me open like I deserve. Okay. When you are trying to defend the indefensible, which Kody is.
True. I mean, he's coming from a real low position to begin with.
Right. I think he cobbled together a decent defense. I'm not saying that I believe it. I'm not saying I buy it. His whole premise that he married into this principle, which is not supposed to be based on romantic love, I bought that a little bit.
I did too. And I did buy the fact that he said that he felt called to plural marriage and just kept accumulating people who were willing to join him in that because he felt that was important versus going, is this person a good fit for this? Is this person a good fit? Et cetera, et cetera. I still believe he married Christine because she was polygamy royalty, for sure.
I agree with that.
And he married Janelle because he needed... Actually, the way he and Janelle talked, it seems like they were real hot for each other at one point. Which
We're going to get to the sex
bonkers
thing
next
week.
Yeah, which is bonkers to me. But okay, I'll buy that for $1. And then Christine was A, the polygamy royalty, and B, Meri and Janelle were so at each other's throats constantly that he needed to dilute the water.
I agree.
Yeah.
But I think, just if I was coming to this, like, do I hate Kody more? Do I hate him less? I would say I hate him about the same.
Okay.
But I don't hate him more.
No, I don't hate him more.
Which my hatred of him creeps up every single episode. So for it not to creep up.
What if we've reached the pinnacle of your hatred?
That is possible.
What if we're here? What if we're at the Mount Everest of your hatred of Kody?
Okay, so we get highlights of what's to come. I just wrote, guys, I wrote almost everything they said. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Of course you did. This
but
is why you're the right person for this.
I did write Robyn and Kody still drive separately to the tell all. Why?
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 It is so stupid. And why, Kody, if you were going to be on national television, is the way you're ironing your shirt with a steamer.
Yeah. I don't, whatever.
It's dumb.
Robyn says she's nauseous. And Meri says she never thought her life would look like that. Kody says you make choices when you're young and you get older and you don't like those choices anymore. It's
I'll
called
buy that.
aging. It's called growing
Yeah.
up. Mm-hmm.
Welcome to all of us.
Yeah. Now we see Suki. She looks good.
She does.
She looks good. I don't like her as the host of this.
No.
They need Judge Judy. Letter writing campaign.
Judge Judy. Ooh. What about Nancy Grace? Where are the children?
I don't know. I feel like either one of those two women would do a good job here. So they talk a little bit about, Kody says this has now become a variety show of singing and dancing. And Suki's like, if it's a variety show, what is your theme songs?
Which is a funny question to ask. I like that.
Christine says, I could see clearly now. Is hers.
Great. Good choice.
Janelle says she's feeling some Rock You.
Of course she is. Because Janelle is always Janelle is our heavy metal girl.
Janelle will be at a Gwar concert. I've said this before.
She's our Rammstein girl. Like
Yes,
she
yes.
is in the German industrial heavy metal.
She is.
Cody's working out to Pachelbel, and Janelle is into Gwar. I don't understand it, but here we are.
Meri says all the single ladies.
All the single ladies.
And then Kody, this
motherfucker,
says losing my religion. First of all,
get the name of Michael Stipe and REM out of your mouth, sir. Get it out.
Second of all,
okay.
How dare you besmirch Brenda and Dylan's breakup song from 90210?
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
Hashtag never forget in that Porsche on the end of the pier, her breaking up with him. I will never forget it as long as I live. That is what that song means to me. How dare you? How dare you now try to equate it with you and Robyn? Fuck you, not happening.
And all I can see is Michael Stipe in the video with the arm thing and yeah. Oh, that such a great song.
Ugh. He says, that's not about losing my religion. No shit.
Right.
He's like, it's about unrequited love. Just stop talking.
Stop talking. Don't try to analyze REM. Don't think about REM. Michael Stipe stands for everything you hate. Just stop.
I'm laughing because we get so worked up we haven't even got to the first sentence.
No, we're just talking about the music. Oh, God.
Okay. Now, here's Kody. He says, I don't think I've hit rock bottom. I still have some emotional control over myself. I'm not as angry.
You are a 50-some-odd-year-old man who can say, I have some emotional control over myself. Not a lot, just some.
He says, I'm not angry. And Suki's like, what's been happening since we last saw you? And he says, my life has been unraveling.
You don't say.
Same. And he says, the struggles in the family has made me question the institution of marriage, basically.
Cool.
All right. So this is the only time where I think he helped himself. Okay. He says,
I'm bracing myself.
Looking back on things, he realizes that he never vetted his wives.
This is true.
He was called to the principle that he just married whomever would agree to it. Because I imagine there aren't many people like, I'll do it,
Right. Their community's pretty damn, which is why it's a wreath. Like, we don't have many people to choose. It's the same reason the royal family's from a wreath. You got to marry from this bucket. There aren't many people in the bucket. So you're Elizabeth and you picked Prince Philip, and wasn't that a mistake?
Yes. So he says you should start out in love. It took me a long time to realize that you should start out in romantic love.
He's not wrong.
And he never felt that, but he thought he could make up the difference because they all agreed on this principle.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, okay. So then I just wrote, dude, you're leaving out the huge part that you're a different person at 21 than you are at 41. Even if you had loved them dearly at 21, who you've changed so much. then I clocked, I didn't realize Robyn was 10 years younger than him.
Yeah.
I thought they were the same age.
No.
She's not
Remember,
aging well.
she is not aging well at
Mm.
all. There's something about it. Like, if you look at all Janelle, Meri, and Christine, they have all had a major glow up.
Yes.
I mean, I don't care for Mary's hair, but that's fine. She has had a huge glow up over time. They all have. Except Robyn is going back. She's like, it's the anti-Benjamin Button.
Yes, I took a picture of Robyn. She looks like she's melting into the couch.
Yeah.
Like, she's even let her little perky boobs go south. What's happening?
Not good. It's not good. And the thing is, like, a lot of times, rightly or wrongly, because we talk way too much about women's bodies as a culture.
Yes.
But we attribute the change in women's bodies as they age quite often to having children.
Yeah.
And to be fair, I've not done it. You can speak better to this than I can, but I've seen it happen to my friends.
Oh, it destroys your body.
Having a baby ravages your body.
Yes.
For sure. That said, when we met Robyn, she had already had 3 children.
She looked great.
Oh my God. And
it's
so it's not that.
Look, I am overweight. I'm a fat girl. It's not a weight thing. It's not a weight thing.
She's dressing different.
Yes.
Her pallor is different.
It's this dowdiness.
Yeah. Big time.
Okay. So I text you at one point and I said, I hope someone's keeping an eye on her.
Yeah, she does not look okay.
I'm worried about her. Like, she is talking real slow. Guys, if you listened to our last episode, did you hear what I was talking about? I didn't slow that audio down in the beginning.
I played it for Todd. He's like, what's wrong with her?
That
and I'm
is
like,
Robyn talking.
That's her
Literally, I recorded it off the episode playing on my phone. I did not slow that down. Something's wrong. Something
is really wrong with her. Something's rotten in Denmark.
So he says he did love them, but he was never in a fit of passion. And he says he fell in love with Robyn. That's the only one he fell in love with. Because of course, because you were 41.
Right. And you didn't have to take her on to be a plural husband.
Right. Exactly. So now we get to Janelle. Janelle says, I think I was in love with the idea of Kody. I almost said with the Kody of idea. My brain is scrambled.
Early, girl. It's early.
She says she loved him as much as she could, and she thinks that they grew in love. And Janelle thinks that they had just as deep of a connection as he's had with Robyn. I was surprised by that.
I was surprised by that too. But, you know, you and I have watched enough Indian matchmaking, and we see all the, like, matched couples, and, like, this can happen. You can, if you choose to be in it with somebody, you can absolutely fall in love over time.
Absolutely. Absolutely. She says they've changed now, but it's unfair to judge their early years against this yardstick of who he is now. I'm helping these people out by making their sentences sound a little prettier.
That's just fine.
Throw that in there.
You're an editor at your heart, so it's fine.
So she says, we may not have had a grand passion, but what we had was good. Hey everyone, stay tuned. Little Miss Recap will be right back after these words. Okay, so now they're back to this Christmas tree triggering.
Okay.
And Suki asked Robyn, would you have gone to Janelle's for Christmas? I would have gone to Janelle's if she invited me. I would have felt safe. The boys are blaming me, but I never wanted an apology from the boys. I never expected one. I was frustrated that my name was brought into this. Okay.
My God. Well, the safe thing comes after Kody saying Robyn wasn't safe with the boys.
Yes.
And I think he's blowing up the fact that they're not nice to Robyn as she's not safe. I don't think Robyn feels unsafe with those children. I really don't.
No, and I have said this before. I do believe that Robyn did not demand an apology from them.
I do too.
I think this was Kody, and I think she does have some resentment because he has made this a thing now. Yep. So Janelle says, look, the mechanics are the same. Like, Robyn prompts him. He decides the boys have to come over and make peace with him. The boys have to kiss the ring, period. Like, that is what the mechanism is here.
Absolutely.
So Kody says, after the fight, I was done. I never want to see Janelle ever again in that moment. Like, I was done.
Right.
And Robyn says, I was trying to get Kody to work it out with Janelle. They have 6 kids and 30 years together. And she starts to cry.
But not cry, because there's never a tear to be seen.
Janelle says, after the fight, she had to run some errands, and she was in a parking lot. She's like, I remember the exact moment. And
Mhm.
she said, I just felt this enormous sense of relief come over me. And I was like, I don't have to put effort into this anymore. Amanda, do you remember the moment? Yep. Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, I do.
We all have that moment. It's like, oh.
Uh-huh.
So now they
Uh-huh.
talk about the lunch, and Janelle says it was 2 months with zero contact. And she felt like their marriage was a little healthier than the marriage between Kody and Christine. So like she still had some hope for them.
Mhm.
They play the part with him saying Janelle just wants my pecs. And
Jesus
she
Christ.
laughs hysterical.
Of course she does,
She
because it's
says
ridiculous.
he loves his pecs so much. She says that 3 times.
Uh-huh.
Then she says, it's not about that for me. It's about the emotional connection. It's not
Mhm.
about that. Now they go to Kody and he says, they missed something there. They missed some context. What I was trying to say is Janelle has always seen me as a physical manifestation and not an emotional being. Okay.
I and, oh god. Can you
Then
just
he
play the bell,
says,
please? Wait, can you just play the bell, please, real
oh,
quick?
hold on. My mouse is not activated. Okay, there we go.
Shame.
Go ahead, girl.
I do
Shame.
You're like, "Go ahead. It's okay. You can say
Shame.
it out loud."
This is a safe
I
space. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I do think that for Janelle and Cody's relationship, it probably was not a deeply emotionally connected relationship because that's not what Janelle needs.
Sure. Yeah.
And I think in contrast, Robyn and Kody, for whatever reason, are connected emotionally.
Mm-hmm.
So he feels that difference.
Well, and I think I think it highlights, I think
Yeah.
this is what you're trying to say. It
Yeah.
highlights what
The
he and Janelle
difference.
don't have. Yeah.
Exactly. If he never had that with Robyn, he may not ever have felt this way.
Yeah.
You don't miss what you don't know you should miss.
Which I believe he has come out of this tell-all seem like a little better,
A
in my
little.
opinion.
Smidge.
Well, let me just do the last scene. So
Okay.
Kody says there were times with Janelle where I just felt like a piece of meat, like move this box, do this, do that,
Mhm.
and never had any, emotional connection. Suki says, did you and Janelle have great sex? Like, did you just have great sex? Cut to black.
I'm like, don't leave us there.
Wow.
The fact that we have gotten to the point on this show from, again, the long sleeve t-shirts and the tank tops and the to like, so Kody, was the fucking good? Tell me
Yes,
about the
yeah.
fucking.
Go Suki. She's earning her keep.
She's
this
doing
time.
better this time. It's
Yeah.
not great. She's not asking the follow-up questions, but
No.
first of all, she's got some version of Barbara in her ear telling her what to ask. Second of all, she knows if she pushes certain, she's watching.
She knows how to handle Kody.
She's
She
not
knows how to
dumb.
handle him.
She knows
Yep.
how far she can go before
Yep.
he'll shut up and disappear, and she's not willing to do that because she can get something out of him.
Yes. Yes.
She's not going to get it all, but she can get
Yes.
some of it.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see how we answer the did you and Janelle just have good sex?
Ugh, I can't wait either. Oh, part of me is repulsed by the thought of
Oh,
it,
it's
but
disgusting.
the other part of me is like real excited.
It's real
Not
gross.
excited in the same way I'm excited about the fight when I watch it, but
I know. I know.
Yes. Yes.
I know.
All right. So overall thoughts.
It was a good start.
Mm-hmm.
People have bitched about these one-on-one tell-alls for a while. I've not been quite as negative about them. Do I wish all 5 of them would sit on couches together? Absolutely.
I do too, but here's the thing with
It's
that.
not going to happen.
It's not only is it not going to happen,
They're not going to be honest there.
They would not be honest.
Yeah.
Exactly. Janelle's not going to say anything. Neither's Meri. Well, Meri might. But Christine, you know what I mean? Like they're going to be inhibited in some way because Kody and Robyn are in the room.
Yeah, the fact that Christine's like, I should be nice. No, fuck that. I'm not being nice. Like,
Yeah.
if she were doing this in front of people, she would do that. We need to come back to Meri and all of her little bit on this. Meri was not in the first one a lot, but her saying like, I have a lot to say.
Yes.
Girlfriend is writing a book.
Meri's writing a book. 100%.
100%.
I'm telling you right now, we're getting our hands on that book the minute it publishes.
We're doing a book review.
We're doing a book club. We're doing a book club. It'll be on Little Miss Recap. It'll be us reading the book, talking about each chapter, breaking it down, each chapter.
Absolutely.
Yes.
We are going line by line. Because oh god, can you imagine how bad a book Meri writes would be? Just
What
the
life do
right.
I have? What kind of life do I have?
I was up at 6:15 this morning hanging pictures to get ready for Thanksgiving, but I will stop it all to read this
Look,
book.
I will miss college tours. I'll miss my daughter's high school graduation if I have to talk about Sister Wives.
You do what you got to do, man. I mean, we have our priorities here. My god.
Ugh.
If your children if your daughters listen to this,
They don't,
and
because I
know
would have to give them the money to subscribe.
they're not using their own money for it. They would have to use theirs.
No.
Right. The number of times they have to hear the things you would choose over.
Well, they don't have it so bad.
No, they really don't. They really,
All right,
really
my
don't.
friend. I think we've said it all.
Yeah. Oh, tell-alls, we come in an hour, not an hour 20. What's going on?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, there wasn't,
The thing is, we're recapping a lot of this. So,
yes.
3 minutes of this tell-all was the replay of the fight, which, to be fair, is fine.
I'm okay with that. Play it
okay.
nonstop in the background on a TV.
Oh my god. You know how, like, in, like, public places, they'll have a TV that just plays something on loop?
Yes.
I need you, behind you,
To just
to
have it
get-
going.
just have it going. You don't even need the volume, just the images of it over and over.
Yeah.
Imagine how that would inspire us in our day.
That would. My boss would be like, "What is happening behind you?"
Oh god, you know how people do Zoom backgrounds? Just get a Zoom background. Take the Kody face pillow, make that your Zoom background.
Yeah, or a still of Janelle's apartment and make it look like I'm in the apartment with her.
Oh my god, if we could make it look like we're sitting on the couch with Kody or with Janelle.
With the
Either
little
way.
trigger tree behind me. all angry and triggering everybody.
The trigger tree with her fucking sad stockings glued to the wall. Oh god, bless her.
Guys, next week we might be having some special guests. So we will get back to you about that. You'll know what's happening. If the crossover happens, we will be putting out a public episode and then maybe doing a little private episode for our patrons, and
so we can talk the talk that we want to talk the talk.
Yeah, because I mean, no one wants to sit there and listen to us analyze every single sentence to death.
No, and
except
no one
the people who pay for it. They want to hear it,
and no one really needs to hear you wax eloquent about the fight and everything it means to you as a person. And how it's your happy
I want
place.
that fight. I want an iPad embedded in my tombstone, even though I want to be cremated and thrown out whale. I still want there to be like a shrine dedicated to me somewhere, and that iPad is in the shrine and just keeps playing the fight. With me is the little Price is Right head floating around.
Oh my god, now that I have to tell you the number of times I now think about the Price is Right head float around.
Wheel Fortune head or
Whatever.
Price is Right head. Same thing.
Yep. All of those were the same. Have you considered getting a tattoo of Kody and Janelle? By the way, I don't know if you've watched Toe yet.
I did.
Did you notice the fact that Danielle on her inner arm has
Yoha?
Yep. Huge.
Yeah. Did you not feel so much anxiety when he grabbed that dog?
That was chilling.
It was. It really was
chilling. I hate her, but I was upset for her in that moment.
Yeah. There was sheer panic.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. We've talked all the talk.
We have talked all the talk.
And we'll be back next week.
Yeah, I was going to say wishing folks a happy Thanksgiving. They will not hear this till after Thanksgiving, but hope all of our American friends had a nice Thanksgiving and Indigenous Peoples Day the day after.
Yes, and I was going to say they whether or not they celebrate Thanksgiving or whatever you celebrate, when you're hearing this, you're coming off of a long weekend, I'm sure.
Hope
getting ready to head back to work.
We back into Christmas or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or solstice or any of the other 24 holidays that get celebrated, such that if we say happy holidays, it's fine.
Yes. All right, my friend.
Okay.
Thank you so much. And guys, we'll talk to you later. Please jump in Backdoor Friends. Let me just plug that real quick. Jump in Backdoor Friends, our Facebook group. If you're not there, what are you doing?
Absolutely. Come hang out with us. We're having a grand old time. And let us know your thoughts on this episode.
All right, girl. See you next week. Bye.
See you later.
Hey friends, what you've just heard is a sample of the episodes that you get when you join Little Miss Recap Extra. You could become a subscriber for as little as $8 a month, and you could join through Patreon, Supercast, or Apple subscriptions. Also, coming in January, we're doing a Sister Wives rewatch, starting all the way back at season 1. So if you're not on Little Miss Recap Extra, get on there, follow us, and join the fun.